So I get the balance.
Yeah. I mean, because she tells me all the time, like, for me, I don't know. For me, it's hard to consider. Like, for me, I would say that I have mostly acquaintances in my life, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For me, especially because of how I look at things,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opening up to people
Yes. Yeah.
as easily as
Yeah.
maybe she would be.
And you know that's
So
interesting.
she'll talk to me and she'll say like, "Oh, well, let somebody in," or you.
Oh,
I
like
want you
into
to
your
have-
heart?
Huh? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like why you gotta be so cold? Like people are trying.
Would you say
to,
you have like more friends
Definitely.
than acquaintances? Yeah.
definitely?
Every time, listen,
Everybody's her best friend.
every time she comes back from work, it's like another person from work she's
Word?
friends with. So I can't keep
That's so
track
cool.
of
Maybe
everybody that
that's
she
the Filipino
knows.
side. Just a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I can't keep track of all these people because it's just
It's like
so
Game of
many
Thrones, right?
people.
I haven't
but-
watched
okay,
that,
but-
but I heard there's a lot of
It's not
people to
like
keep
that
track of.
It's just so many people.
We don't get down like that.
But
But
okay,
yeah.
but the problem is that like people will try to make an effort with him, and he just doesn't reciprocate.
But that's because in my mind, I'm thinking that they're not.
Oh, that they're being fake, or
That
like
they're just either
No,
being
not
fake
that they're
or
being fake. He just doesn't like. I don't know if he doesn't see the
Yeah, I'm
point
trying
in
not to-
it, or like if he like I don't know, but he doesn't put the effort that needs to be like it's a two-way street when you have a
oh
friend.
yeah, for sure.
Friendship is a two-way street, and if someone's giving, and then that person is not giving back, that person's eventually going to stop giving to you.
Understandably.
So it's like you can't really be mad that you don't really have a lot of friends that you consider close friends when you don't put
Yeah.
the effort in to keep
but,
them.
But I'm not mad about it. The thing
I know
about
you're not bothered by it.
yeah,
yeah, you just
that's
chilling.
it. I'm
Yeah, you
just-
chilling.
So I'm so comfortable with being by myself.
But that's
that
also a problem.
she'll go out with her friends and she'll be like, "Well, I feel bad that you're not coming with us,"
Oh,
or
okay.
yada yada.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like,
I
"I'm
don't
good."
The Lone Ranger over
I'd be
here.
like, "I'm good,"
We're,
but
we're not so different, you and I.
yeah.
The hermit crab.
I mean, but I also learned that from my dad because my dad kind of prides himself off of his best friend is his
yeah,
wife.
actually, I was talking to your dad
Oh, that's
about that,
cute.
and I told him to go. He was saying that his friend that lives in Brazil or is from
Really,
Brazil.
I heard you guys.
Yeah,
talk about
yeah.
It.
He was like saying
But
how
he's
his
not gonna
friend-
go.
No,
He's not
listen,
gonna go.
listen,
He's
listen,
not.
listen. He was saying how Willie has been asking him to go to Brazil like
I
all
love-
these years. Even offered to buy his ticket to take him to
Word?
Brazil. Yes,
It's
like
like
that's
that?
how.
You met Willie
this
before,
is
right?
exactly how this
Willie's
man
mad
is
cool.
though. Like someone would probably do that to him, and he'd be like, no.
Yo,
But
that's
now,
crazy.
that your mom wants to go with them to Brazil, now your dad's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go.
But that's because
And now
it
you
takes my
trying to go.
mom to do stuff like that for him.
yeah,
Yeah, because his mom's sociable. His mom's
Yeah.
His mom's like
she's
never
cool.
home.
I did shout her out. She's
Yeah.
cool. She cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that's how that
Yeah.
goes. I mean, it's not like I don't mind having friends.
Yeah.
It's just that
No, like actually, like so. Would you say you're pretty close to your brother?
to my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
But that's family, so it's different.
no, well, like what I was
But some
getting at
people
is like,
yeah.
I grew up with 3 brothers and 3 sisters, but I didn't live with any of them.
Okay.
So by the time I was born, they were already doing their own thing.
Okay.
So I mostly basically grew up as an only child.
Mm.
I hated it.
She's
Did you
the
grow up
only
as an
child.
only child?
I'm an only child,
Oh, you are an only child.
which is why I probably make friends.
Friends.
Which is interesting because I'm the opposite. I think that's why like it is an effort for me to actually be social. Like I have to go out of my way to do that. And so like you were asking me off air, like where did all of this start and like why you even doing this? Like look at all this stuff. This is actually a way for me to like
Break out of your box.
yeah, break
That's
out of my
smart.
box, force myself to have conversations with
Yeah,
my
that's smart.
friends because it's like,
Take notes.
because I don't want to just have like
Start a podcast.
But next week I'm gonna be like, oh, welcome to the Dream Podcast.
I'm subscribed to that. I'm listening to whatever you say on the mic. Yeah, but like I, obviously you guys are on social media, and like I didn't want like that number to just be a number. Like it's so weird to like I had another episode planned like for social media, but it's so weird. Like just the whole idea of it, like you you get this window into other people's lives, but
But it's not real.
you
It's
can
not real.
spend months
Some of
without
them are.
talking to
People
them.
take
Some
it.
are,
People
but,
take
like,
it as
yeah.
being real. Like that's all people know. Some people
It,
don't.
and
No.
it depends on
Yeah.
the person.
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the person, it's real. Most people, though, it's not. I'd say
Yeah.
75% of our generation is not real.
Listen, now that we
My
live in
generation,
California,
oh, I don't know.
that's all people. What I found out in California, people are very like vain, right?
Yeah.
Care about their
Oh
looks
yeah.
all the way.
Oh,
People
okay.
here
I
are
can
more
see
so.
that.
People here are more confident in themselves.
They don't need to edit all the pictures.
I see
Basically.
that.
Yeah,
I've
people in
heard
California, they're like,
They have edit apps.
it's all looks.
I
Edit
did.
apps.
I
All
did
look.
see that. Like there's
Like photo
apps.
edit apps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
mean,
did see that where like you can like change how your face looks. Like
Yeah.
if you have
Oh,
like
yeah. You can make your face
People
skinnier.
if
You
you
can
have
make
a
your
mole that
body
you don't
Yeah,
like,
what they look
yeah,
like.
yeah.
You could wipe it away.
yeah, if you have like a stretch
Crazy.
mark you don't like, you could just swipe your finger and like it's
Crazy.
gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I didn't want that number to just be a number and be like, hey, like these are people that I somewhat speak to sometimes. And it's just weird, like, what kind of connection is that? Like it's
Yeah.
not like never before, like before social media, there was really never an equivalent to that where you could see so much about somebody else's life,
without talking to them.
yet not utter a single word to them. Like it's so weird. So
But I feel
Trolling.
like that's another thing for me too. Is like, I don't know. I mean, I know other people feel the same way.
yeah,
But I feel like because sometimes you can see somebody off social media, you kind of feel comfortable because it's like, even though you're not in contact with them,
yeah,
because you can still see them and they can still see you,
yeah.
it's like somewhat of a contact when it's not really
Yeah,
because
but
you're not
that's
talking
so
to them.
annoying though, right?
It's
Because
annoying because you could have a friendship, you could have a good relationship with the person.
Yeah,
And like for me now, like having that conversation with her,
yeah,
I try to put more value into people.
yeah,
Like I try to have more good relationships with people
yeah.
than to just be by myself. I mean,
Yo,
it's not
like-
bad for me to be
No,
by
no,
I love
yeah,
being by
yeah.
myself, but
No,
at the same time,
there's a certain importance of in
There
having
is.
some
It's a
alone time.
balance,
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, in a
obviously,
relationship, I feel like a
Like,
good
you need
relationship
time
is
by
where you learn
yourself.
from each other.
You need time with your partner.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
You
there's
need
no
time with your family and your friends.
yeah,
So I feel like, it's a good way of making yourself well-rounded
yeah.
by just knowing people, knowing their
Yeah.
backgrounds and what they've been
And
through.
it's just interesting, like like speaking to people. Everyone has a much different perspective on life. Even growing up in the same area, like either you could find you have something in common with them, or like maybe they grew up in a completely different way, and that informs your own mind and your own opinions moving down the line. But yeah, like that loose connection of like, it's even weirder, like where like let's say you're in California, I'm in Jersey, and like I'll see a picture, I'll like it, and then it'll be like, okay, I feel like I know everything about Jude. I don't need to say I don't need to say anything to him.
Yeah.
And it's like it's weird. Like, can I call myself a friend? Like that's
Exactly.
odd.
And
Well,
that's
here's what-
why-
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna just ask a question because like, it's crazy that like how technology changes and how like big of a gap or short of a gap it may look, but then it feels way different. So I was gonna actually ask Josh, how do you make friends in college as opposed to the way we did? Because
And do you have friends, or are you just like Jude?
He's just like Jude. He is just like Jude. This is probably a bad person to ask.
Nah, it's just
Your
like
bodybuilding
just through
friends, right?
just through working out, like in the gym, a lot of people will come up to you and be like,
Oh, okay.
and like just
Like,
playing,
bro,
like,
cut a protein.
but from my conversations with you, I feel like it's the same with what you're talking about as far as, when you have friends, some of them might not be as serious or mature enough or
yeah, like
might
when
not be
start-
as
yeah.
especially when you
responsible.
want to start doing stuff with your life, and then you're like they're not in the same mindset, and then you try to like cut them off or whatever, and then it's like, I don't
No,
know.
and you know what? Sometimes that does need to happen because
does, yeah.
there's complementary relationships, but then there's parasitic relationships where just like that person is just taking
Yeah, like this
shit
is
away.
this
Yeah.
is a girl at work who
Oh, tea
like
time.
I'm
Oh, damn.
sometimes like,
Tea time.
I'm that I'm friends with, because she winds up like no matter who I'm friends with or no,
Water.
like whoever I introduce her to, she wind up being their friends.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
sometimes like we'll go out for work.
Wow, she's good.
She's everybody's friend. But
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
yes,
oh.
huh? No, I have.
Oh, why? You actually have.
But you know,
No, this time I did.
but you know what's crazy though? It's not even always just me talking. A lot of times people just come up to me and start talking, like
That's
out of
interesting.
nowhere,
We
like
would
out
be
of
on the light
nowhere.
rail. We'll be waiting for the light rail, and it'll be some lady talking to her. I'm like, "What did you do?" Like, why-
Nothing.
I get you. Like,
Like literally
but it's
nothing.
only like it's literally to her. It's literally like
Yeah,
to her.
yeah.
that happens to me sometimes too. Like, I'll literally be not doing anything. I don't know if it's a Filipino thing
it
or
has
not,
to
but
be a Filipino thing or
but, like,
something.
Does she look
Bruh.
Filipino to you?
sometimes
Barely.
you get
We send out a Filipino
Yeah.
vibe.
Word.
I'll be just looking like I'll like get coffee or something, right? I'll be in a line. I'll just be looking like curiously. Never pull out my phone or anything. And then sometimes I'll be my sister, sometimes I'll be with myself or with a friend. And then out of nowhere, maybe it's because they just see some guy looking on the menu like mad curious and looking at all the items or something. They'll just look at me and like say, "What are you getting?" or something.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
I don't know what
And
the
out
fuck
of
I'm getting
nowhere,
either.
it'll
Like,
just be
yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
I've
but
never
that's
experienced
yeah.
it.
No, but like even
I
at
never
the
experienced that
grocery
either.
Yo,
store,
nobody
like,
has ever asked me like,
Yeah.
I'm waiting for somebody to ask me.
yeah, no,
So that I got somebody
happens to
that's
me
like,
all
oh,
the
no,
time.
I got the double
Literally,
shot with
one time we were at the grocery store, right? And this lady next to us was just talking to me about the jam she was buying and how
Yeah.
her niece liked the jam and how this is a specific store that she goes to for the jam. And I'm just like, all right, that's great. Like, you
Yeah,
know, like that's
yeah.
awesome. You know, I hope you guys have fun for
Go
her
you.
birthday.
I'm
But like,
looking
I
for
didn't even start talking to her. Like, she just started talking to me, and I was just like,
No, but you remember during Disneyland or Disneyland?
yeah, oh my god.
It was just me, my mom, and her just sitting right, and she was over here. She was talking to us. We were in mid conversation, and this girl just sprints
Straight
all
up
the way down
runs
like
to me out of nowhere, and it's just like,
She's
oh
like-
my god, your
I'm
sweater!
pushing the
Where
face.
did you get it? I love it. Like
Word.
interrupts
Like, yeah,
our
just stop the
conversation.
conversation.
Like
Damn.
I'm like
I've
staring
been waiting
at.
for somebody to say something about my sweater.
Like I'm telling you, it happens to me all the time.
All the
That's
time.
crazy.
bro.
Like
Yeah, it
actually, on my Insta story, I actually mentioned that I didn't think that I think that generally I probably don't look approachable, even though like
Me neither. I
Even though-
said it to me too,
even though
myself
I'm
too.
like mad friendly, like I don't look approachable at all. And then someone that we actually graduated with was like, "Oh, that's because you have a resting asshole face."
You know
Resting
who
bitch
told,
face?
You know me.
Yeah,
you
it's
know
like
who-
the male
You
equivalent
know
of
who
that.
told me that the other day?
Who?
Ray.
That's crazy.
He does have resting bitch face though.
Rah.
Ray told me that before.
Oh, by the way, Ray totally loves me.
Oh, she does. Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
We're friends
She-
on
I
Instagram.
Yo, but
They're
okay, so
going-
she made friends
yeah.
with her and like
Yeah.
We're friends on Instagram.
No, but
Yeah.
we're all cool now.
She
Yeah,
sends me
it's like-
tattoo ideas.
word.
Yeah.
Do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I have five. I wanted to get one right now.
Are there any that are visible without like
Yeah.
endangering?
I have one on my calf.
Yeah. Cameraman, can you zoom in on that? Thank you.
You mean
I
yourself?
have, one on my wrist. It's Mickey
Okay.
Mouse.
Cut to a clip.
The Disney
There we
stuff.
go.
Hello. I have like two on my arms, but it's cold.
That's cool. Planning on getting more?
I have two on my arms and then one on my rib cage.
Mm.
Are you?
I have
Yes,
one
you.
right here. It's the coordinates of the house.
The coordinates? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then
Oh,
I have
that's
one
cool.
right here. Well, it's matching ones just of like our parents or of each other and
that's
stuff like that.
nice.
Yeah, we're gonna get matching
Oh,
tattoos.
word?
Yeah.
Like all three of you
of
guys?
us, yeah.
It's a
Oh, you
Stingray.
getting it too?
Yeah.
A stingray?
Word. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah,
You said two?
You clearly were included. Josh clearly just
Nah,
wanted
I
this
just
one.
did. No, all right.
Oh, snap.
You're like,
You're like, oh, yeah, I want
to get tattoos?
All right.
You don't know about it.
But